these guys, you know.
I,
But
I've given up on ball.
hi Agnes, how are you?
I'm fine, sir. What about you?
I'm doing very well. What happened? Why did you join 2 minutes late?
Sorry. I thought it was 3:15, but then I'd mistaken. Quickly, I checked once again. So yeah,
We have two sessions back to back. So after this, there
yeah,
is another session with me.
yeah.
Okay. So how's it going? How's your day going today?
It was fine. Quite productive. I didn't go to school because I was a little sick, but I did get some work done. My exams are right around the corner, so
Oh, okay. When are your exams?
5th August they start and they end at 17.
17th. Okay. All the best for your exams. I hope you
Thank
do well.
you.
Okay. I can see a very nice
Thank you.
background you have, all lights. Is this your
Yeah,
room?
yeah, yeah, this is my room.
Okay. All right. It's very well decorated. Very nice.
Thank you.
Most welcome. So, what do you want to discuss in today's session, Agnes? What do you want to speak about?
What do you do in your free time? Like, what's your hobby?
What I do in my free time. Okay. So, there are many things that I do. It depends on my mood. Okay. So,
Okay.
I am involved in many things. Like I love sports. I love music. Okay. I am into gaming also. I like gaming also. So it depends on the mood. Like right now, it is raining a lot in Mumbai. So if I have free time right
Mm-hmm.
now, I will just listen to some nice music, sit, have some coffee, eat some munchies with it, enjoy the
Yeah,
rain.
it's a gloomy vibe.
Exactly,
Very like,
exactly, exactly.
yeah.
So it depends, if I'm very energetic or like say I've just come back from the gym, something like that. If there's a lot of adrenaline rush, then I like to just play the guitar, just try to calm myself down,
Mm,
get
yeah.
get the energy levels low. So I play the guitar.
Mm-hmm.
I play a lot of sports also. I watch a lot of sports. So if there's an important match, like if it's a World Cup match, if it's India Pakistan, you know, so I get ready for it, prep myself for it,
Yeah, yeah.
uh, invite some friends or make some plans with my friends, that let's watch the match together, do something like
Yeah.
that. I love to
I
travel
have
also.
some Oh,
Yes.
nice. I have some very like sports obsessed friends. They'll be like, why aren't you obsessed too? Because they like put on Google Meet or something, and then they'll watch some match or something together and have all these activities. So yeah, I
You,
know the whole vibe is very chaotic. I hear.
Yes, especially if there are like see if it's an India Pakistan match, so everybody who's watching the match is supporting India, right? But say
Yeah,
if you're watching an IPL match or if you're watching a football match, so there are people who are supporting different teams. So
yeah. Then there's
then it becomes
a
then it becomes
yeah,
very
and it's usually football around here. I mean, cricket is a little too much, like it's for the fathers. Like the
okay.
youngsters are more into football and all. So yeah,
Okay. Yeah, football has actually recently it's become very popular.
yeah, it has.
So yeah, even I have a lot of friends who watch a lot of football, and as I mentioned, few friends support the same team which I support, and there are few friends who are actually, I mean, we watch the EPL, which is the English Premier League, so it's a Britain tournament, so
Yeah,
the teams actually have a rivalry history over there. So the teams that are, I mean, like suppose if I am supporting a team and my friend is supporting the rival team, there is actual rivalry between us also. You know? So we become rivals when we are watching the match, and we there is
yeah,
that
it's
friendly
very.
banter and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So it becomes a lot of fun. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So what do you do when in your free time? How do you like to spend your time?
Again, me also like I also depends on the mood. But like usually it's either reading or watching something, or if I have the opportunity to, I like to go out onto the terrace and just it's usually like after sunset, like it's slowly getting dark. We go up to the terrace and there's this little block, like like all the terraces around here, like the terrace is like this, and then you climb up the ladder if you are brave enough to. It's like the cool kid in
Ah,
like, yeah, the ceremony for okay, so you're finally grown up. So
all right.
like you climb the light ladder, and then there's a square of space above. It's usually the top of the elevator. So like which it's like a small tiny terrace up there as well. So like I finally am old enough to so I've been going for like around 2 years now. We go up, me and my sister, and then we'll sit, just jam to music, some and all. And, I do that. Otherwise, I'd like to like I'm very into studying, as long as it's not school studying, because
Okay.
school is like the school textbooks are quite boring, to be honest. I
Correct.
mean, they're fine, but I mean, only out of necessity I study them.
Hmm.
So like all these other apps and all, like Study Smarter and all, there are many other topics that you don't get in the Indian education system schools. So like you get to learn new languages and more about different kinds of subjects and political science and all. So I'm very interested in that. I'll research a bit on that, make notes. And then also I like to play badminton, and whenever my mother is able to, she takes us to swimming classes.
Oh,
I learned when I was 6 years old. Since I was 6 to 10, like regularly every summer season we'll go to the Patna club, and then we practice swimming there. Recently after COVID, like we hadn't gone, so like this season was the first time we went. It's been
oh,
pretty rare because again I have my exams coming up, but every now and then, just to cool off some steam and stress and all, we'll go to the pool. And like it's up till 12 feet, that like 5
oh.
to 12 feet, so it's a pretty big swimming pool. And we chill there. It's fun. And
Super.
here and there I also like to skate, so I do that.
Oh, you're into skating. What kind of skates?
Roller skating, I also have a skateboard, but I haven't had like the space and the whole roller skating, like roller skating you can do anywhere basically.
Correct. Correct.
Especially since I learned when I was 10 years old, so and I taught myself that, which I'm very proud about.
Oh,
So
that's
yeah.
all.
Yeah, thank you. So,
Nice,
like
nice.
I can do it on even uneven surfaces and all. But then with skateboards, you have to be careful because I'm still not 100% sure about it. Because after I got it, like the place is pretty cramped around here, so I need like smooth, long surfaces to be able to actually skate. So yeah, it's still here collecting dust after 2 years of begging my parents to get me that. I still haven't able to utilize it fully.
Okay, all right. What do you think is more tough in your opinion? Is roller skates more tough, or is it a skateboard more tough?
I
Skateboarding.
mean, it depends. If you're like me who has grown up with that what's that called this like scooty kind of thing. Like there's this stand, and then there's a handle, and then it's like a
Ah,
skateboard. Yeah,
correct, correct. It's called a scooter, I guess.
yeah,
I,
roller scooter. Yeah, roller scooter, something like that. I don't know,
I don't
but
know.
I
Okay.
got that for my eighth birthday, so
Okay.
I used to like go on it all the time. So that's why I'm a little familiar with the skateboard. So I didn't have to
Okay.
really learn. Plus, I'd already had this roller skating experience, so I didn't
Okay.
have any issues. But then I think personally, it's always easier to do roller skating because you have control over your feet. In this board, like you have to fall off of it, you have to get off of it in order to stop yourself in the early stages. Otherwise, in roller skating you can just hold somewhere the wall or something, and you'll be able to control your movements. It's easier to
Correct.
learn, in my opinion. And there's usually more no space issues, like
Correct.
for the practice and all.
Correct. 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 It's better. I mean, it's more easier to control the roller skates than to control the skateboard.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. All right. Nice. Very interesting things you mentioned. What kind of music do you like?
I listen to music all the time, so it's kind of not just one kind, like I listen to many. So
Okay.
lofi beats if I'm in a normal mood, like if I want to just study or something. Otherwise, I'll go for some Conan Gray music or Taylor
Oh,
Swift, or
right.
is also like all the old 90s and early 20s Hindi music.
Oh,
I like
okay.
that. Yeah.
All right. What do you think about the current music that's been made? Tony
Mm.
Kakkad and all these guys, you know.
I'll just
Bacha.
I've given up on Bollywood, to be honest. Like all the old stuff is good, but the new ones, music or otherwise, I'm just fed up. Like there's nothing good coming up
I think
to
Bollywood
me.
itself is just remaking the same music which has already been made in the 90s, you know. There is at least
Yeah,
one song in every movie which is a remake from the 90s, no? I think
yeah.
they themselves have given up on good music. Okay. What about movies?
Music, storylines, everything.
Everything.
Movies. Bollywood movies have been very disappointing lately.
Hmm.
But that Rama Sita, what was that? Sita Raman. No, like what was that movie that just came out? It was released in Malayalam, but also in Hindi, I think, recently.
Okay, which can you just describe
Mm.
it a little bit so that I can get a better idea?
Yeah, so there's this army man, and then he gets a lot of letters after he achieves some medal. That he
Okay.
said in an interview that he doesn't have a family, he's an orphan. So he serves his country because his country is his family. And then he gets a lot of random letters from many random people who are like, I'm here for you, I'll be your family here and there. And then he gets this one letter that says, how dare you say you don't have family? I'm your wife. I've been waiting for you for so
Oh,
long. This
okay.
and that. And he doesn't know her. And then he keeps getting letters from her without a return address. So later he takes the holiday off to go search for her. And then he
Oh,
finds her and all of this.
okay.
And it's obviously, I think it's a fiction itself, only because like later they come to know that she is the princess of the Mughal Empire at the time or something, Noor Jahan. and
Oh,
then uh, and then and he doesn't get to know that until he is in jail after going against, like, so there's this project that the Indian army sends him off to, saying you have to breach the protocol and you have to go to no man's land. If you get caught, then neither government will say that, okay, yeah, he is my soldier, get him back. We can't do that because this is
uh-huh.
not against protocol. So and then he gets caught while saving a girl, and then from Pakistan, who is Indian. And then later he gets to know in the cell, he sees a newspaper sheet that says Princess Noor Jahan running off with a commoner, and he's like, oh my god, okay, so she's Noor Jahan in real life. And then he writes her a letter, and she spends years waiting for this little girl he saved. So she grows up in this Pakistani
Oh,
commander's house, and then she is a very rude, arrogant kind of girl. But then later, when she, while finding this girl, because she has to deliver that letter, she doesn't even know what the content is. She just has to return it to a girl who has no return address. That letter, remember?
hmm,
So
hmm.
and then later she gets to know while discovering how to find her, that okay, so this guy, he was a very nice person and he has saved me. I am actually from India, and I was saved from one of these terrorist groups, and then I was given to this commander. He's not my actual father, this and that. And then she gets to know that she is delivering the last letter written by him to his wife.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Superb. The story sounds a little bit familiar. I cannot think of the name of the movie, but I've
I think
heard
it's
the
on
script.
Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime. I'm not entirely sure if they've dubbed it or not. I watched the
Is it
Malayalam
called
version.
Major? Is it Major? Is it called Major?
I wouldn't know. Like I saw the Malayalam version.
Okay. All right. Because I think Major is it sounds somewhat familiar, and it was a
Could
very
be.
hit movie. Yeah, it was a hit movie. Are you into movies? Do you like to watch a lot of movies?
Yeah, I binge so bad. Like if it's
Oh,
eating or reading or watching anything, I'll always binge if I have almost no self-control when it comes to this stuff.
okay, all right, all right. That's surprising because I'm sorry, because
It's
looking at you, no one could tell that you're kind of
okay.
person who could be involved, binge
Mhm.
watching and stuff like that. You seem to be a very serious and a studious person. I mean, obviously, you should not judge someone. That's wrong. But I'm just saying, this
Yeah,
side,
impressions,
yeah, yeah, by the impressions you give.
impressions.
So it's good. It's
Hmm.
good to know that you are into so many other activities like skating, music, and movies. So, are you into traveling? Do you like traveling?
Of course, I wouldn't exactly call it a solo trip, but I also went to Delhi alone. Like my father dropped me to the airport, and then I went there, airport, flight,
Oh,
airport, and then with my sister who was there for her college.
hmm.
So we like traveled around there by ourselves. So
Oh, so you went to
yeah.
meet your sister.
Yeah, she was finishing her graduation third year. So
Okay.
a month or two before that, after my eighth finals were over, I went over there and we had so much fun. We visited all the monuments and all. I regret not being able to visit Taj Mahal,
Huh.
but I did that when I was a kid, but I don't really have a memory of it because I was very small.
I
So I
can
wanted
understand.
to do that, but then it's in Agra, so it's a little far away
It's a little
and
far.
all.
Hmm.
And I got sick once or twice, so that's why we couldn't make it there. It was on the itinerary, but we couldn't make it there. But we did go to Humayun's tomb and Qutub Minar and Chandni Chowk.